Hey everybody, welcome to Casper's Backseat. My name is Casper Stockham. In the evenings, I'm driving for Uber and Lyft, and I get a chance to have some awesome conversations. But during the day, what I'm starting to do now is talk to movers and shakers here in Colorado. And I have an awesome mover and shaker in the car with me right now. We have Heidi Ganault. She is running for CU Regent, and she is just an awesome lady. She's the founder of Camp Bow Wow. So just a great lady to have to be talking to about education. How you doing?
Hi, Casper. I'm doing great.
Awesome, awesome. I always ask a very simple question. Sometimes it's simple to some people, other people not. But if you were queen for the day, what would you like to see happen? Just maybe in education, or maybe in the political realm, or just in general? What would you like to see happen?
Oh, that's a great question. I'd love to be queen for a day.
Right.
And I think in education, I would make sure every child has choice,
Right.
and parents have choice about where their kids go to school, what their local school districts, spend their money on. I think the more local, the better when
Right.
it comes to K through 12.
Right.
And then in higher education, I think you've got to give universities the freedom and flexibility and untie them from the federal regulations and restrictions that tell them how to run their universities, and let them run it like a good business,
Yeah.
and use their business sense, and make good decisions about how to create efficiencies and drive revenue, because they're not getting a lot of revenue from the states anymore.
Right, right. When you say choice, I know in the black and brown communities, for example, a lot of times they don't understand what that really means, because what they think it means is that everybody else has choice and they don't.
Yeah,
Right?
you're right.
But what I tell folks is that if you're going to talk about choice, you need to really let them know how it's going to benefit them. For example, in one area that's huge is transportation. So in families that are doing well, middle class families, a lot of times they'll have two cars, and the husband and wife are both working, but they have the flexibility to get the kids to a specific school. It might be across town. But in a black and brown community, if you only have one car or no car and a single parent home, and you're trying to get your children the best education that they deserve, but the school down the street is not the charter school, or it's not the best school, and if the charter situation comes in, we need to have a way for it to include transportation. So now they can put them on the accessoride, or put them on the transit system, or whatever it is, but have a way for that parent to get that child to that better school.
I totally agree, and I think I'm a firm believer in community, charities, churches usually do a better job of handling things like that than the
Yeah.
government does.
Yeah.
So I think it goes back to just building community and making sure that we take care of our kids, no matter what that means. And if
Right.
it means a neighbor giving, carpooling to a school that's across town because it's a better school, or getting the school resources to be able to get those kids and bring them in, I think that's a great way to approach it.
Right, right. So how do we address the cost of college? The costs are skyrocketing. Actually, why are the costs skyrocketing?
Oh, there's a lot that goes into that, but I think it'd be cool to kind of ask somebody just walking by what they think. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
There's somebody
yeah.
walking by.
Let me
What's
see.
going on?
Sir, you want to come in and can I ask you a question? Hey, you're Ray, right? You're Ray Garcia, running for House District 1.
Yeah.
Come on in, Ray.
Hey, Ray.
Casper, how you doing,
How's
man?
it going?
How you guys doing? Kind of mic.
Yeah, put that mic on.
What you got?
We had a question about education. I was asking Heidi about why are the costs so high when it comes to education? What's the reason for that?
That's simple. It's a typical redistribution of wealth scheme that the government has going.
Okay.
Well, it's a simple fact that
Mhm.
when the person receiving the benefits is not the same person that is paying the cost, the service goes down and the cost goes up.
Right.
So at college, that can absolutely be the case.
Yeah.
Around tuition.
Yeah, that's why they want. I mean, you think affordable school is free? Wait until it's free. Or, affordable school is cheap. Wait until it's
It's free. Yeah. Wow.
Because when it's free, it's going to be real expensive.
Yeah. Okay. Man, I
Thanks.
appreciate that.
That was a great answer, and
Thanks,
and
Ray.
I agree with you. Thanks, Ray.
Great.
Thanks,
All right.
Ray. Appreciate it.
Have a great day, and
See
good
you
luck
guys
in your
later.
election.
Hey, thanks. You too.
Okay.
You too.
All right.
I like that answer. What do you think?
That sounds like a kind of like an impromptu deal, but that's a great answer. I appreciate Ray doing that.
Yeah, I think part of the issue too is that state funding's gone, almost away from our universities, and so we've got to make up for that with private funding. And
Right.
The University of Colorado has actually done a pretty good job of that the last few years. They're breaking records on private fundraising and trying to make up that gap, and then bringing private-public partnerships together to fill that gap too. Like maybe having a partnership with, they do have a partnership with Boeing to teach students around engineering and aeronautics, etc. So figuring out how to approach it that way with kind of innovative new ways of thinking around it rather than going down to the Capitol and banging on the door and trying to get more money out of it,
Yeah.
out of the buildings.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So, how can people help you out in your race for CU Regent?
Well, most people don't know what a regent is, and so that's the first thing, is just helping me tell people about how important this race is. We call it the most important race you've never heard of.
Exactly.
CU Regent's like the board of directors for the University of Colorado, and CU actually, the whole system brings about $7 billion a year to the state economy.
Wow.
So it's a big part of the economy, and I'm running for the at-large seat, so statewide, so everyone in Colorado can vote. It's on the general ballot in November, right up there with President, U.S. Senate, and you too,
For
Casper.
Heidi. Yeah.
And if you can just spread the word that people need to vote for that box, check that box for CU Regent, and check Heidi Ganahl. If they want more information, they can go to HeidiGanahl.com, or I'm all over Facebook and Twitter. They can find me on those social media avenues and learn more about the campaign.
Well, thank you for hanging out in Casper's back seat. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Casper, and good luck on your campaign.
All
You're
right,
going to be
I
an amazing U.S. House Representative.
I appreciate that. I'm going to hop on the road now, but you have a good day.
Okay.
Thanks.